Drive. Around about this time, we chat to local businesses about the services that they offer. And of course, just bringing awareness around their business should anyone need their services. Today, we're chatting to the CEO of Simply, Mr. Anthony Miller. A very good afternoon to you, Mr. Miller.
Hi, Natasha. Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Thanks for joining us. How are you feeling on this thankful Thursday?
Great, thanks. Love being in Cape Town. A bit nervous about talking to you, but otherwise good.
Oh, stop. Nothing to be nervous about. Anthony, so excited to chat to you about your business. Of course, Romeo, as well as the rest of the listeners, just wanting to find out a bit about your business, of course, the history, and maybe you can share with us what sets you guys apart from others within your industry.
Perfect, Natasha. Yeah, so Simply is a business that provides life insurance products, particularly to employees of small and medium-sized businesses, where the employer is able to take the cover out for their staff. And what makes that different to more traditional life or disability insurance is that the employee doesn't actually have to pay the premium themselves. And as a result, the premiums, the policies don't lapse in the way that they do when economic times become hard. So the sort of purpose of our business was to make sure that people are covered when something bad happens. Yeah. And in order to do that, we try to think about things slightly differently to the way traditional players have.
Fantastic. And maybe let's touch more on that. Why is it important, or rather, why do you think staff cover is the smart choice for businesses and organizations, and how can listeners get in touch to sort of learn more about this product in particular?
Well, I think what makes it different is that the concept of group life cover or cover for employees in businesses, which is taken out by the employer, it has been around for a long time. The problem is that it's very traditional in the way that it's done. It's typically been sold by brokers. There are various reasons why it just hasn't really been available to employees of small and medium-sized businesses. And what we've done is we've made the process really simple and digital. So not only is it easy to get an estimate for cover, it's very easy to buy cover, and it's also easy to keep your policy up to date. So in other words, adding and removing employees when they join or leave your business. The process of ensuring that people have provided beneficiaries, following up, with respect to health questions if needed, etc. We take care of all of that using technology. And that means that the experience for a business owner is very low hassle compared to what the more traditional options would be.
Interesting.
Absolutely love that. If you've just tuned in, warm welcome to the CCFM Drive with Natasha and Romeo. And right now, we're chatting to the Simply CEO, Mr. Anthony Miller. I actually love that catch slogan, keep life simple. That's brilliant, keep life simple. And love what you guys do. You can get life, funeral and disability cover in just a few minutes. Anthony, a question I have for you, how have you embraced the digital age and artificial intelligence to enhance your products for your customers?
Yeah, thanks, Romeo. That's a good question. So I come from a background in data and technology. So prior to starting this business, I was involved in a business that did a lot of data science and data analytics, so using data to value properties, etc. And I was quite lucky to be kind of at the confluence of data and financial services. So what we've done in our business is to make the process fully digital, or what we call paperless. There's no paper involved whatsoever.
Yeah.
And from a sort of modern data perspective, something that we do is we integrate with third parties to make the experience as easy as possible for our customers. So, for example, in our staff cover product, which is specifically for employees, we integrate with cloud-based payroll solutions. So when the employer signs up, they can get their data directly from their payroll system. They don't need to generate a spreadsheet or send an email. It's all fully integrated. And then on a monthly basis, as employees join or leave, we automatically synchronize in the background. So for an employer, it's a really seamless process. And we've done similar things with credit bureaus and other data bureaus to make the experience very simple for the user even though it's relatively complex in the background, we keep that away from our customers.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you've touched on the your history with data analysis.
And even just going through the site, Anthony, it's very simple. See what I did there? It's very simple to go through it. I love the fact that, even if I have a domestic worker, they can get cover on it as well. And especially for my employees, if I'm an employer. Can you touch on the benefits of staff cover for both the employer and the employee?
Yeah, sure, Romeo. So we actually started with, from an employer-employee perspective, we actually started with the domestic product, and that product did well. But we soon realized there was a big demand or big need for employers in businesses as well, where they just did not have access to products for their staff. So there are a number of benefits, that staff cover offer for employers and employees. From an employee perspective, it's a lot cheaper typically than they can get for themselves. And B, in many cases, because it's a group, and the risk is spread across the group, they can get cover that they otherwise wouldn't be able to get. So, for example, an employee who may be HIV positive or may have had a heart attack would struggle to get life cover for themselves other than an accidental-only policy. Whereas in a group, they can actually get full cover up to a limit. So by making this available to your staff, even if you pass the cost on to them, they save money and they get better quality cover than they can get for themselves. So it's a no-brainer for employees. And in our case, we also include an employee assistance program. In other words, 24/7 psychosocial counseling to help staff members if they suffer trauma or bereavement or are dealing with stress or other mental health issues. So it's a really good benefit for staff. It's very affordable, and even if you pass the cost on to your employees, there's a real saving to be had. So for employees, it makes a lot of sense. From an employer's perspective, to me, it's an affordable employee benefit that's super valuable if it's ever needed. The employee assistance program obviously helps in that you can give people access to professional support in the event that they're struggling. And obviously, from a selfish perspective, if something happens to one of your staff members, it means they're covered, and you're not going to have, a difficult decision to make as to whether you help them out of your own pocket or not.
Yes, wow. Closing that gap in the market, and I agree with you when you say it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Now, as you've integrated on the digital space, you're also an online business. How do you ensure that you reach as many individuals and businesses with your amazing product?
Great question, Romeo. So when we started, we were very direct. Coming from a digital background, we do sell direct, so people can come to our website and buy online themselves. We have online consultants who are available to support on Teams or Zoom and to help businesses to buy cover for themselves. But we're also available via brokers. So for people who are interested in this product, which is unique, they can either come to simply.co.za to find out more about it and look at getting a quote or an estimate online themselves. They can arrange a consultation with one of our consultants, or they can talk to their broker, who most probably will be able to get in touch with us and help them, in that way.
Fantastic. Mr. Anthony Miller, thank you so much for your time. And just to confirm that website, www.simply.co.za. It is very user-friendly, easy to navigate. Thank you for your time once again, and all the best with this amazing product.
Thanks so much for having me, guys. It's been a privilege to be with you. Thank you.
How are the nerves now?
Cool. Yeah, no, the nerves are much better now. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you.
Fantastic. All the best, Anthony. Keep well.
Cool.
Cheers.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
That was Anthony Miller, CEO of Simply. Of course, do have a look at their website if you are a business owner and you are wanting to get cover for your staff. That's simply.co.za. And of course, you can get funeral cover for your employees in 10 minutes online. Add life and disability to help them leave a legacy for their family and boost employee morale through financial security and employee benefits. That website again, www.simply.co.za, or give them a ring on 021 0451393. Every Thursday is right here on the CCFM Drive. We chat to local businesses, of course, advertising, or rather marketing their services. Perhaps you are a business